Remember, a lot of home buyers are worried because there are ongoing Supertech projects as well. There are people who already live in Supertech projects. R.K. Arora, the chairman of Supertech, has taken our question on that specific point. But let's list for you some of the other Supertech projects that are out there. Supernova, Sector 94 Noida, touted as the tallest building in India. It's coming up right now. North Eye, Sector 74 Noida, touted as one of India's tallest buildings. It's called North Eye. Then the Romano, Sector 118 in Noida. There's Eco Village, also by Supertech. That's coming up in Greater Noida. Golf Country, coming up on the Yamuna Expressway between Delhi and Agra. Then there's Upcountry, which is also coming up on the Yamuna Expressway. So Supertech is awash with new projects that are coming up in a very, very big way. Now, the dubious rise of the Twin Towers before the demolition yesterday is a journey not many people are actually aware of. Let me just recount that for you. It started in November 2004 when Supertech was allotted this plot by the Noida authorities. This very plot right here. 14 towers with 10 floors were allowed sanctioned under the Noida Area Building Regulation of 1986. June 2006, additional land was also allotted. December 2006, plan was modified to 15 towers with 11 floors. The plan was governed by the Noida Authority Building Bylaws 1996. November 2009, plan was revised to include 2 more towers, Apex and KM. That's the name of the 2 towers that came crashing down yesterday. This was planned with 24 floors, and in November 2009, the construction actually began. March 2012, floors of the Twin Towers increased from 24 to 40. There was a modification under the 2010 Noida Building Regulations. December 2012, Emerald Court residents moved the Allahabad High Court, and that's where the entire legal case began and the unraveling of the Twin Towers essentially began. Because in April 2014, the Allahabad High Court ordered the demolition of the Twin Towers, and the Twin Towers were then sealed. Began construction in 2009, 2014, the Twin Towers were sealed, construction stopped. May 2014, Noida Authority and Supertech moved to Supreme Court. August 2021, this time last year, the Supreme Court said nothing doing, it has to be demolished, and finally, the demolition took place yesterday, as the entire country saw. After the spectacle, after the infamy of what happened yesterday, the site of the demolition has become a spectacle, a tourism site for selfie seekers, for those wanting souvenirs of the debris. Take a look at what's become of the site that once held 2 towering skyscrapers.
India's biggest demolition ever. 2 skyscrapers, now 80,000 tons of rubble. And all it took was 9 seconds. But earlier, as the clock ticked for the Twin Towers, there was excitement and anticipation. With hundreds of onlookers gathering at nearby sites, buildings and rooftops to watch the iconic towers fall down like a pack of cards. Locals and visitors from outside Noida had thronged the site a few hours before the demolition to take a final look at the structures. Many were seen clicking selfies and taking videos before they are pulled down and consigned to chapters in history books. Then came the mammoth demolition, leading to excited cheer from the crowds. Celebrating the death of the Twin Towers, symbolizing corruption and Babu Builder nexus. While no one was allowed during the actual process of demolition, the situation changed drastically once the massive cloud of dust settled down. A steady stream on onlookers flogged to the rubble. The gigantic piles of concrete slabs, steel structures turned a virtual tourist spot. People were seen posing for selfies with the rubble in the background. Families and even children who had been watching the demolition from safe distances trooped in once restrictions were lifted by the cops.
का ऑर्डर था जो एक सभी लोगों के लिए एक सबक है और ये भ्रष्टाचार के लिए जो एक्शन लिया गया है ये देश के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा एग्जाम्पल है। और दूसरी तरह जो अभी यहाँ पे टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल किया गया है, भारत के अंदर ये पहला एक्सपेरिमेंट है और विदाउट डैमेज किसी भी आसपास की बिल्डिंग को ये ऑपरेशन सक्सेस हुआ है।
Several residents of neighbouring high-rises were seen shaking a leg to dhol beats and celebrating. After a 9-year-long fight, the illegal towers of Noida finally faced an explosive end. Bureau Report, India Today.